What is up, fam? Welcome to the vlog. It's a new week and I figured let's do this. I am sitting at my desk. It's the first time I've been sitting at my desk for over a week, and let me just show you the state in a second. But in the meantime, I just wanted to recap. It's been a busy week. My best friend was in town from Colorado, so she was staying with us for a little while. I wanted to spend as much time with her as possible. And then we had pop-ups on pop-ups on pop-ups. We had production, we had wholesale, we had all these things going on. And so I wanted to make sure that I found that balance between work and life so that I can spend time with my friend while she was here. So it's been a crazy one. But let's show you the state of where we're at. We got to play catch up, so let's open up Notion and just see what is on the docket. This upcoming week, we're actually celebrating Charlie's birthday. It's my hubby's birthday this week on Thursday, and so we're taking the fam to Disneyland. We're going to enjoy a nice little staycation on Thursday and Friday just to get out of the house and do something a little different. So we have basically Monday to Thursday morning to work, and we're going to take advantage of every moment because once we get out of the house, I want to make sure that we are in vacay mode. I want to be in vacay mode for 2 days, and then we have a pop-up on Saturdays. So it's gonna be wild and crazy to say the least, but that's entrepreneur life, right? So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so this is the state of my desk at the moment. I got tons of papers. I need to eat breakfast. Got my matcha and all kinds of things. So I need to put this on the list, but before, as tempted as I am, because I tend to want to clean up first because my environment is so important to me, I'm gonna hold off and I'm going to open Notion first on the computer to make sure that I prioritize. So the things that I need to get done first before that, I can see clearly and do all the things, aka eat breakfast and have my matcha. Another thing I wanted to mention is Micah is back at daycare today, so he has school Mondays and Wednesdays half day. So I'm going to try and knock out the things that really require my focus and attention. And then the other things that I can do while he's here, I'm gonna wait and do that after I pick him up. So that's another thing that I use as criteria to prioritize when I go into Notion, because I want to make sure that things that really pull me away, where I can't really keep an eye on Micah or watch him, those are the things that I'm going to pick and choose to do while he's at daycare. All right, fam. So here we are at Kissa HQ. It has been a day. So let's dive in to our weekly agenda. I'm hiding my sidebar for now, but right now I have my favorites, my Kissa HQ, the Ninong's Dessert Lab Hub, and this week's weekly agenda. I put these here mainly for mobile use so that it's just easy for me to jump to. These are the 3 things that I usually want to open while I'm out and about, but otherwise I like having my setup in full screen and being able to see everything. So here's our weekly agenda for this week. I'm going to open it up fully, and we went ahead and got started this morning while Micah was at daycare. So let's just check off a few things. I reprioritized some of the stuff that I have to do this upcoming week based on just what's going on with Disney Day, as well as our production work schedule. So here is what is due today. It is a long list. I actually started checking stuff off and then I realized I should probably do this with you guys. So let's work on some of these. I checked our budget already. So I opened up our Mint app to see where we're at as far as budget goes. I'm going to do Micah's laundry this afternoon, so that has not been completed. Our budget spreadsheet needs an update, so I'll work on that. Set schedule for the week. I've done that. I opened up our calendar and that's done. Cloud retail inventory, that is also done. Tackle the paperwork stack, which was my desk, my crazy, stack of paperwork on my desk. I finished that. That's all sorted and organized. I have to print 1 pound stickers. That hasn't been done yet. Work on our grocery list and meal plan for this week. It's going to be a short list because of the fact that we're going to be gone on Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to try and plan some meals that I'm kind of craving, and I'm going to go ahead and make a grocery list for that. And there are certain things that we need to pick up, like milk and more juice, cheese, that type of stuff. So I'm going to make a list for that as well. And then find shoes for my brother-in-law's wedding that is happening in 2 weeks. So that is what I'm working on today. And then as you can see, there's what I call next 7. So that's within the next week, what's due. So that gives me an idea. If I want to look, sometimes it's a little overwhelming, so I don't. But I do this to help plan my week. So I go into my calendar app first. And then I know that Thursday and Friday I have my days off. So a lot of these things were due on Thursday and Friday. So I moved things around and I kept only the things that I know that I can work on while we're out on our staycation, like check the Mint app, set up my recurring tasks, register for mommy and me classes, like that I can do on the go. So those I kept, but the rest got moved around and it got moved to either Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever it is. So that is why I like to see the next 7. But the overdue shows me today. And then let's get a recap on the projects that we're working on. So projects, master bedroom is still in progress. So that is still there. Create consistent content. That I'm currently working on, so it is still in progress. Our shelf-stable cookie butter is finally complete. We got our certification for 6 months worth of shelf life, and that is super exciting. So I'm going to mark this as complete so we can move this out of our in progress, and the rest are in progress. So we have, as mentioned, our pop-up this Saturday. So I created a new template for that. This is just something that populates automatically whenever we have a pop-up event. That way I can share with Charlie what the details are, what the menu will be, what pastries we're going to bring and sell. And then we customize our food equipment list, our grocery list, depending on what it is we're going to be selling. And then Charlie can just go in there based on whatever he needs to put down so that we can make sure we minimize things that we forget. So that is the weekly agenda. Going into the daily journal. In my gratitude for today, I had a few hours, about 2.5 hours here at home alone to kind of get my stuff together, and that was really nice to have the house to myself, which I haven't had in a really long time. So I'm really grateful for that. I put in how I'm feeling today. I went ahead and refilled my first bottle of water. I tried to have 3, but it's a lot. So if I get through 2 bottles of water, which is a 40-ounce Hydro Flask, 43-ounce, I think, then I'm happy. So I like to journal this and write down an accomplishment that I just achieved, just to make myself remember that I am productive, even if it doesn't feel like I am. Today's Wheel of Life that we're working on is business. Usually Monday is a business day because there's so many things that happen over the weekend. So whether that's we have a pop-up or we have family time or we do something, there's just so much that happens within the span of a few days that usually what I like to do is refocus on business and then try and focus on that. My morning routine. Oh, I forgot to check it off. So these are the 3 things that I like to just get through to make me feel like I'm I'm set up for the morning. So I like to connect. That's with God, with family, with myself. I like to do something in the morning that makes me feel grounded, and even if it's just breathing for a minute and just taking a breath and going, okay, I got this. I like to do that. I check my calendar because I am a very forgetful person. So I live and breathe by my calendar. And if I don't look first thing in the morning, then I'll forget that I have either a call or a meeting or something going on that I have to take care of. So I check my calendar first thing in the morning, and then I like to clean. Even if that's as small as making my bed, putting some dishes in the dishwasher, whatever it is, I like to do something to improve my environment a little bit. So that's part of my morning routine. And then I decide on what my focuses are for today. So I'm going to focus on getting my task and projects aligned so that I don't feel so overwhelmed. So I'll do a maximum of 3 of these today. Another one that I will do is I will fold our laundry and put it away so that my environment improves. And then the last one is, let's look at our tasks. So what I like to do also is just look at our tasks and see what the majority of my tasks are, like what the theme is today. So if that's business, if that's, personal, then I'll work on that. So I will focus on business to make sure I got back to everyone I owe an email or phone call to. Perfect. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I'm going to focus on today. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to spending time with Charlie and Micah this evening. Oh, you know what? Okay, we need to go back here. I'm going to change this and I'll focus on our meal plan and grocery list. That's really important to me because I want to make sure that we buy what we need. But also, I want to make sure we don't overbuy so that while we're gone, I don't want things to go bad or get spoiled. So I'm going to be realistic about the meal plan. If I don't have a list or if I don't have an idea of what I want to do, then I just go on a buying spree. And then one of the things I hate the most is wasting food. So that is going to be a big priority for me today so that we can go either do a Costco run or we can go to the grocery store and pick up some groceries. And since I know that we are going to be spending, because we're going to Disneyland on Thursday for Charlie's birthday, I want to make sure that we don't eat out until we go to Disney so that we could stay within budget too. Grocery list and meal plan. Okay, awesome. How are you feeling this morning? I'm feeling tired because we had a pop-up last night and it was really hot. So I'm feeling tired, and it usually takes me a day or 2 to kind of recover from a pop-up. But I'm still feeling really great, but also feeling motivated and grateful. And then this is something that I just like to put in as sort of like an affirmation, who am I today? Because sometimes I'm so stuck, I'm in a not so good mental place, and this will help me to personify who I want to be if I'm not in the right mindset. So today I am a mom and entrepreneur that is doing her absolute best. All right, so let's check off some of the daily things that I like to get done. Make the bed, fill up my hydro flask, 30 minutes of activity I haven't done yet. I have reading to catch up on, an accomplishment daily download and stillness, these are kind of throughout the day, so I'm going to leave that in there. And then these are reflections that I like to do at the end of the day. One thing that I've shared in the past was I like to do a mental check-in throughout the week. So this might be, how am I feeling this week? Monday feels like I'm dragging because I'm recovering from the pop-up. But then maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like Thursday, I might be like, I'm having the best time with my family. I feel so loved. I feel like I'm making memories. So my mood might be improving versus feeling like I'm tired or dragging. And then another thing here would be, what would make your week if everything went smoothly? If only, right? We know that that's not always the case. Most of the time it's not the case, but hey, wouldn't it be great? I can wish. So I have a deck of cards that I bought from this company called Affirmation Darling, and it's a deck of affirmations. So I usually like to pick a card from the stack and then type this affirmation in that I say throughout the week. This one says, I have tunnel vision for my destiny and divided focus on areas of my life that serve me. Awesome. So I'm going to type that in to this section here. So that is there. It's at the top, and I can see it every day that I open up my weekly agenda, which is pretty much every day. A couple updates that I did want to show you as well is in this daily journal, I try to do a photo a day. So these are just some photos that I or someone else captures that I like to put into my journal, just so that it feels a little more image-based versus nothing but type. So that really boosts my mood a lot. Like, this is one of my favorite pictures right now of the three of us. As far as templates go, I now have 2 templates. So whether it's a work day or a day off, it'll have a lot of this, like, what am I focusing on? What am I moving forward? That type of stuff. And then you'll see my tasks and all of that. But on my day off journal, for example, I have different questions that I ask myself. So one of them would be, what will make me happy today, which is a replacement for what will I move forward. So if I have a day off, which my goal is to have 2 days off a week, my question to myself is, what will make me happy? Instead of trying to focus on something business related that I'm trying to move forward. I'm really trying to create that work-life balance. And even though I'm far from balanced, and I don't know if I ever will be, I'm going to create my own version of what balance means. And I really believe that one of the things I need to do is let up on the business stuff. I really want to I really want to focus on being present on my days off with my family. I want to create those boundaries, and it's really important to me that I do. So I feel like setting up my Notion in that way will definitely help me to create the focus that I'm looking for, so that I feel as if I'm creating those parameters. If I do the same template every single day, 7 days a week, then my mind will always go to accomplishing or being productive or feeling like I need to produce. Whereas some days I just want to be still. I just want to be present. I just want to rest. So that is why I created 2 templates, and I'm really excited to be able to start using these. And so this week, for example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday are going to be my work days. So when I go in to create my daily agenda, I'm going to create Workday journals. And then on Thursday, Friday, I'm going to create my day off journals, and I'm going to be updating my day off journal as I learn more about myself and how I can be more healthy about resting. So that template is definitely going to change. Maybe I won't have tasks in that day off journal, or maybe I will, but I'll only have 3 tasks showing at a time, which you can, program into Notion and stuff like that. So we'll see. I will definitely update you guys as it goes, but this is our setup for right now.
You're recording? Drum roll.
We're cutting our cantaloupe, or watermelon, y'all. We
Have
grew
you
that.
standing here slapping my melon. All right, big reveal.
Let's see.
Oh, I got a little sneak peek.
How is it?
Snap,
How
bro.
is it? Is it our first legit watermelon? Legit! Oh, I don't know.
Kind of pink.
Okay, so story with the watermelon is I've been trying to grow a watermelon for 2 summers now, and every time it was either too early, I picked it too early, or I waited way too long and then it just went bad. This one is actually pretty good. It's like a little pink, but it's still sweet, and we actually have 3 more. We have 3 more watermelons that are still on the vine. The reason we actually picked this, we didn't feel like it was ready, but our trellis, it was just so much weight on the trellis that the trellis fell and it snapped the vine. So we were like, well, no choice, we've got to just do it. That's why we have it, but the other ones are still on the vine. In the meantime, we're gonna cut it up and we're gonna turn it into juice for just juice in the morning and for smoothies. Since it's an organic watermelon breed, there is seeds, so we're gonna run it through a sieve after we blend it through the blender. Hi fam, so it is now, what day is it? Wednesday, and it's been a crazy week to say the least. I want to talk about a couple things. One is, I mentioned it's been a little bit crazy. Today's the first day this week where I feel like I've kind of regrouped and gotten a handle on things. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we've had a lot going on the last couple days. The theme kind of has been like, if it's not stress about one thing, it's stress about another. You're looking for the box? Okay, let's pause this and let's go open the box. This has been on our coffee table for almost a week. And this boy, for whatever reason, really wants to open the box today, right now, at this very moment. So that's what we're doing. We needed a new shower caddy. Good morning, everybody. It is 8 something. And it is this guy's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So we are doing a delivery to Pomona for a wholesale client, and then from here we're going to go to Disneyland and spend time with family today and tomorrow before our pop-up on Saturday. So it's a seriously packed couple days, but I know it's going to be so much fun. We're so excited to go because it's been a while since we've been to Disneyland, because we have Magic Keys and they were blocked out for the summer. But plus, on top of that, who wants to go to Disneyland when it's like 100 out and feel gross, especially when you're pregnant? So was not doing it, but for his birthday, we'll stand it. We'll see how hot it is. It's supposed to be 87, which sounds beautiful, but it's probably gonna feel hotter than that. But I left off on the vlog last night that Micah wanted to open that box. So we did a thing and we actually put it together without Charlie. I didn't think I could do it, but we did it. It was a shower caddy that it's a tension rod shower caddy that goes into the corner so you can like hold your shampoo and body wash and all that stuff. So because he made me open it, he wanted to like take a look at everything. He was taking everything out of the bags, and the bags had like the letters so that I could follow the directions. So I was like, you know what? Let's just put it together, because then it's just gonna get really messy and confusing if I like lose track of everything. So we did that. It was a night. We also had an empanada order, so I had to do those empanadas when Charlie got home so that Charlie could put Micah down for bed. So I didn't start until about past 9, maybe almost 9:30. So we did that until about midnight, 12:30ish, and then it baked and all that, and we didn't go to bed until 1 a.m. And then we got up at 6:30. Charlie got up at 6:15ish to work out, and then I got up at 6:30 so that we could take care of some stuff. I needed to do a grocery run before we left, and it was a whole thing. So a little tired today, but it doesn't matter because I'm super excited to enjoy Disney. I'll grab myself a matcha once we get this delivery settled.
Close our activity rings today.
Get that step in, that standing goal, all of the stuff. So it's gonna be a good day. Follow along. Let's see what we get into. All right, we are here at our first stop, the delivery. So Charlie's gonna unload that from the truck bed, and then we'll be on our way to Disney.